had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Blue draw Corkers.
Shoot. Check three.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Cut.
Mike, snap.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's into the clear. The 20. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Herbert, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Let's go. 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On play action, they'll throw. Got it. That's Hall. And all the way before they drop it. 2. Back-to-back good play. Down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
54. Mike 54.
2nd and 5. This will be caught just inside the 10. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
24 is the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Get your swerve on.
From the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
6'6", pull it high.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
He's got a man. That's caught. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Off play action. Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check 13.
Get it.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Echo.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Let's go. 18 games.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the pass.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now back to throw. He's going to go up. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll set up to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, come on,
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Protein spill. 5.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Saints will have the football back.
Go!
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, along